Philip Yancey, in his book, What's So Amazing About Grace, points out the very thing that we see in the gospel reading today, which is that Jesus didn't really hang out a lot with the leaders of the scribes and the Pharisees, those who were legalistic and moral. And instead, he hung out with the tax collectors and the sinners, people like Matthew, who he calls into ministry. And Jesus, in doing this, when the scribes and the Pharisees ask him, why are you hanging out with these sinners, these tax collectors, these bad people? Jesus says that it's because they're the ones who need help. They're the ones who need healing. The truth is that all of us need healing. Really, all of us are broken. All of us have sinned. All of us have fallen short of the glory of God. So even if we fall in the legalistic category with the scribes and the Pharisees and those leaders of those groups, or whether we fall in with the tax collectors and sinners, the truth is that we all need the great physician. We all need Jesus. One of the things that Yancey points out too is that the tax collectors and sinners seem to be easier to hang out with. They seem to be easier to be with. And that's really because they exhibit humility. They don't have any reasons to doubt their sinfulness. It's very open and apparent. Everybody knows where they stand as far as their sinfulness. So there's no reason for them to have pride. There's no reason for them to puff themselves up as if they were better than anyone else. Because of this, they have humility. And it's a little easier to get along with those with a little humility at times. The strange thing is that we are actually being called to follow in this example of these tax collectors and sinners. Not because of what they do, although we've all done things that we are ashamed of. We've all done things that we are guilty for. No, we follow the example of the tax collectors and sinners because of that humility. In recognizing their own sin, they are humble in knowing that they need help. And if we can do that, if we can recognize where we have fallen short, if we can be humble, then it'll be much easier for us to love others, because we will know that they need just as much help as we do. And if we can go out and love others like that, well, then we will be sharing that same love that Jesus first showed Matthew and these tax collectors and these sinners, and of course, all the rest of us there too. If we can be humble and show love, then we will be bringing others to that love that Jesus offers to all of us in the world.